Hey guys, we know that there's been a lot of information thrown at you the first couple days, and it can be a bit confusing. So we wanted to just give you this quick little recording about where you can find things and how OneNote is going to link in with CTLS. So when you log into your class session, whether you're in third period with me or Miss Stanton's seventh period, it will look pretty much the same. And so you'll get to this home session. And then, of course, you click on digital sessions. In my class, you'll always go to the live classroom session at the top. I think Miss Stanton has it set up slightly differently, but you know where to go for live sessions. And then in your Unit 1 assignments, you should see a calendar here when you open this assignment that's embedded in CTLS. However, I understand it's giving some people error messages and is not showing up correctly. So what we've done is we've added a PDF file. If you click on Lesson Resources up at the top, you will see a PDF file under Session Resources for Chapter 1. And so you can go there and pull that up to get all the links to the videos and the assignments that are due. Also, you can click on lesson assignments, and right now I only have one lesson assignment out there, which is the worksheet 1.1 categorical graphs. It is due at 8 a.m. on August the 20th. Now, I don't know that it lets me assign a time to that, but just know that the worksheet has been assigned today, and it will be due Thursday morning before school. So, if you click on this assignment to open it, let's see, it will say log into OneNote via Microsoft Office 365 and go to your statistics notebook. There you will find the class data set and the blank worksheets, complete worksheet 1.1 on OneNote, and then you can print it out. We're going to talk about all that and save it as a PDF, and then you'll upload the document here. So once you do that, you will click on, my understanding is they're saying you have to, even if you're submitting a picture or a document, you want to click on add or edit a response and just type something, your name or here's my work attached, something like that, and save it. Like that, click save. Save. And it's kind of glitchy. Okay. And then you're going to click on add attachment. So people were saying that if you don't type anything in that first edit area and you only submit an attachment, it might think that you haven't submitted it. So once you do all that, you can click on file, you can pull up your documents and attach a picture of your work. And let's say open, right? And I can, obviously this isn't the right thing, but I would save and upload. And then it will be uploaded right here, and then I have to click over here to the right on Submit Response for it to be submitted. And then it will say my response has been submitted successfully. Tongue twister. So when I go back to lesson assignments, click on Return to Assignments, and it will now say, instead of ready to complete, whatever it said before, now it says ready to score. So that tells me that I've submitted the assignment. Now it's waiting in my teacher's inbox to grade. Okay, so then the other thing that we added on digital sessions, I put here a link to OneNote, and it says on the link to OneNote via Office 365. And that's because if we just put a link to OneNote directly from CTLS, for some reason that link is not working very well. So what you need to do is log into Microsoft 365 and you can get to your work that way. You never need to use this particular link from 365. It just, you can if you would like to. And so to access your AP Statistics Notebook, first you need to log on to Microsoft 365. You can click on this link right here, and that will take you to a screen. You'll type in your Microsoft Office login, and it will take you to a screen that has icons that look something like this at the top. You want to click on the one I have circled here. That's the notebook icon. and then you can pull up your AP Statistics notebook from the web application, or you can download OneNote to your computer and just make sure that they're syncing. So you want to make sure you're using the same account with your downloaded OneNote application on your, say, your iPad or your computer or even your iPhone. And then you can do your work there and then still have it sync with your Microsoft Office and everything, and turn in your files that way. So let's go over to OneNote and see what that looks like. So if I click on OneNote, when I open OneNote at the top here, you may have, if you have a different class that you're working with that's using OneNote, or if you haven't set anything up before, it may not show your AP Statistics notebook yet. So you'll want to click up here on the little notebooks, and then it will have a drop-down list for all the different notebooks you may have. So I want to click AP Statistics 2020, 2021, third period, or if you're in Miss Stanton's seventh period, hers looks exactly like mine. We've set them up together. So click on that notebook. Whoops, sorry. And then what you will see, you won't see teacher only, but you will see the content library here, and then you'll see your own name. So if I click on the little arrow next to content library, it will expand everything that's out there. So if I click on formula sheets, for example, I can look at the formula sheets for the AP Statistics exam and use that as a reference. In the content library area, all of these documents are read-only. So you can leave them in the content area and not copy them to your own notebook, but you won't be able to write on them or highlight them or anything like that. Or you can take, say that if you click on Unit 1 Notes and PowerPoints, we put a whole bunch of information out here. So I didn't want to just push all of that out to everybody's notebook, but you might want to copy all of that and put it in your own folder. So if I pick on, let's see, if I pick on Chase down here, what we've done for all of the students is we've set you guys up with the basic folder structure here. And I did go ahead and I put the formula sheets in everybody's folder. So you already have the formula sheets there. You also already have calculator help. So if you click on, I don't know why that image didn't show up. If you click on calculator help, it will pull up some of the helpful information there. If you find other sites that you want to include here, you can do that. And so you can save things as your own. So under in Exploring Data, Unit 1, you will see that we've pushed the 3 worksheets that are due out here, as well as the class data set. So you're going to need this class data set to complete Worksheet 1.1 and Worksheet 1.2. So the cool thing in OneNote also is that you can create your own folder. I think, let's see. So it looks like this is syncing, but I think that Chase created a section here called Unit 1 Notes, and to do that you just go down to the very bottom. It's cutting it off of my video here, but you go down to the very bottom and you select Add Section, and then you can add additional sections to your own notebook for your own notes and your own purposes if you want to. Okay, so back to Exploring Data. What you'll do for this first assignment in Worksheet 1.1 and Worksheet 1.2, you'll need to use this class data set, and you have, oops, let me click on this. So you have 3 options to complete it. So I ended up putting these instructions out here after I had already pushed the worksheet out to you guys. So if you decide that you want to complete the worksheet in OneNote, you're set. You don't have to do anything else. But if you would prefer to have a PDF that you can print yourself, then just go back up to the content library, click on Unit 1 Blank Worksheets, and then Worksheet 1.1. And if you open my master copy here, then you can click on the Worksheet 1.1 class data as a PDF. You can open that as a PDF and just print it. or you can complete the worksheet in Notebook itself, which is pretty cool. If you click on, you want to go up here to the draw feature, and then that gives you access to all the pens and the highlighters and things like that. And it's actually pretty easy to write on, even if you have a computer and a mouse. But you might decide that you'd rather print it, especially for graphs. That might make sense. Either way is fine. It doesn't matter. And then the last option you have is down here. So you can, if you don't have a printer and you don't want to do it in OneNote, you can always do the worksheet on a separate piece of paper and just number the assignment and copy it down. So this first part might be a little bit confusing to do that, but all the graphs and everything, you would just number it number 2, and then go ahead and make your frequency table here and your pie chart and go from there. So either way, all 3 options, you're going to save your work as a PDF. So if you do your work in OneNote, what you'll do is you'll click on the 3 little dots, the ... that's what that means over here. These dots over here, click on that, and then it will bring up the option to print right there. And when I click print, I can print to PDF, and that will save my document with all my writing and everything to a PDF file. And then I can go back into CTLS and upload that document to turn it in. Okay, if you print the document from the PDF and do it by hand, then you can use any app you want to take a picture and scan it and save it as a PDF, preferably, and put it on CTLS. It will take a JPEG file as well. But you know, Microsoft OneNote it has a scanner on the phone app, and you can use that app to scan your document and submit it. And I believe there's also a CTLS app that you can use to scan your document and submit. And then you would do the same thing if you just wrote on paper and did it by hand that way. So I hope that that helps with how you will complete these assignments. So for worksheet 1, 2, and 3, like I said, I distributed those pages to you guys, to your folders individually, before I added the PDF attachment. So if you decide you'd prefer to just use the attachment, just come back to this content area at the top of your notebook, and you can get access to that PDF file. So when you do this data, what you will need too is the class data set. When you click on the class data set, you all have access to Microsoft Excel through Office 365, and I think it would definitely be easiest to pull up the Excel file and use that, but there is a PDF file if you prefer that. So just quickly here, whoops, in Microsoft Excel, I can see the bottom here. So it's kind of hidden here, but I want to just show the bottom tab. So when you open this class data set, what I've done is I've sorted it all so it goes along with the question, so you don't have to worry about that. So at the bottom, on the first tab, it'll say all data. If you click on the second one, it's already sorted by sport, which is the first question for the pie chart. So you can use this sorted data and just count how many baseball, basketball, dance, don't care, whatever else they have there. And then just keep clicking on the different tabs, and it will have all the data sorted for you that you'll need for each question. Okay, so for this the purpose of this exercise is to create the graphs by hand. If you know how to create graphs in Excel, that's wonderful, but we want you to create the graphs by hand for this exercise, and we will definitely use Excel more later this year for other purposes, but for the first time we really want you to use the graphs by hand. Don't forget there's a ton of notes in the Unit 1 notes file, so if you need to refer to notes on how to create those graphs, please look there, and also your textbook is it's a fabulous resource, so look there as well. We go back to the notes, and for the first worksheet, pull up Chapter 1 PowerPoint. As you scroll through that, at the top of the page, it will point you to the exact page where this is discussed in more detail in your textbook. So hope that helps, and I can't wait to review it with you guys on Thursday. Take care.